Okay, for these next steps, we need to prepare our drawing. So you can do a drawing. The drawing is going to be the shape of the object that you are going to make your sculpture out of. So you might remember in third grade, I believe we did shamrocks and we did flowers. So you could really do any shape you want. For sake of example, I'm just going to do a flower. I guess I should have started with my center. Now this paper will be the back of your sculpture. So it should be thin enough that it could tear, but thick enough that the wetness will not come through. So you could do it on construction paper. You could do it on lined paper. You can do it on a couple sheets of newspaper if you needed to, because it's only going to be visible on the back side of your sculpture, and I'll explain that in a moment. So we have our drawing. We're going to put that aside, and we are going to move into preparing our pulp. So because I have two types of glue, I have our regular glue and we have our flower homemade glue, I'm actually going to make two sculptures for this demonstration. And I have 2 cups here ready to hold each part of my paper pulp in each section, just to kind of keep them separate, because we need to clear this bowl out for step 3. So basically, some of you guys might remember this from third grade. Basically take your hands, don't be afraid to go in that muck. It feels kind of cool and gooey, but it's fun. I'm sure those of you that love to play with slime out there will love this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to pull some of the bigger pieces apart. This has been sitting for quite a while, so it should be all broken down by the water. But if it isn't, you see some big pieces in there, go ahead and pull them apart. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a piece and you're going to pretend like you're making a snowball. You're going to squeeze all of the water out. Just like that. And go ahead and start stacking it in your little cups. Again, those cups are just a temporary thing to hold your material until we're ready to actually mix it with the glue. We will be mixing it with the glue in this bowl, which is why we need to clear it out. So I'm going to keep doing this until I have the pulp divided into these 2 bowls here. Make sure you have a paper towel underneath where you're working. As you can see, I made a mess right there. That's okay. You want to get out as much as you can. The extra water we're going to get rid of. And how you can get rid of the water is not down the sink, because the little pulp might stuff down the sink. But you might want to ask a parent to help you check your water before you do the next step, which is basically put it down the toilet. I would say just go ahead and do that. If you don't have many paper fibers in this water when it's all done, like right now I really don't have a lot in there. I might take more out. And then you could just probably just flush this down, or even just throw it in the trash that's going outside. Ask a parent to help you with the best method to dispose of this extra. You could see right now I don't have a lot left in there. So I'm going to clean up my space and I'll be right back.